Hello, I'm Bex with Black Whisper Crafts. That's BEXX with Black Whisper Crafts. Thank you so much for joining me. And I just had to try something. I saw it on Misty's channel, Mystical Misty One, and I will link her video in the description box. And I watched a couple of other videos doing this same thing, eco printing, without boiling and all of those things. That's just way too much involved for me, and I won't do it. It's not something I would do. But I watched Missy's video and she has some gorgeous eco prints. Oh my goodness. So gorgeous. So I had to try it, and let's see what my results are. These are vinca flowers. I had a few flowers left, and they were purple and red. But once you put them through your, I have a big shot, but the whatever you use, your die cutting machine, whatever you have, you can use that. That's what I use. I just put them between two pieces of paint paper. I didn't use my Tim Holtz expensive stuff because I didn't know if it worked. So I may go back and use some of that. But I really like the results on these. But yes, it looks really pretty. And I will figure out how to, I don't want to take those off. I think they're gorgeous. I might just cut them up and use them for what have you, embellishments or what have you. But some of them left a lot of color. And it seemed like the pink, which were the lightest ones, left a purple color. Or lilac, but that's what that looks like. These are vinca flowers, very common, and these are also vincas. I put them in between two coffee tea. I mixed my tea and coffee up, mix them together, but that's how those came out, and it seems like the color pressed better on the tea stain, which this is just thin copier paper. It's not the painting paper. So that's that one. Those are also vincas, and it's indigenous to where I live here, and I have not found it in any book. It's just like a weed bush that grows. It's really airy, but this is the first one I did, and the print, I mean, the impression is amazing. This is the top and this is the bottom of the same thing, but these were really juicy leaves, so they just really it's just smashed up. And what I did to dry mine is I took them in the bathroom and just turned on the heater and laid them out in the bathroom floor. That's how I dried them quickly. But that is the indigenous plant to where I live here, and this is the inside. Really cool looking. That's what the outside looks like. So that's really amazing on either side, but that is really cool. But yeah, the leaves were really juicy, so they just really squished out. But it also did the branch, everything, so that's amazing. And these are green all year round, so I'll always have these. Let's see, what do we have next here? Oh, this is the rose leaves. I couldn't believe it. Nothing. Just the stem a little bit. But that was roses. Knockout roses. It might work differently on something else. I'm not sure what that was. Might have been roses too, because since it's blank. This, let's see what this one is. This is so much fun. Oh, hold on. These are crepe myrtle leaves. They made a great impression. Look at that. Oh, pull that one off. That's the underside with the veins, and that's the top side. That turned out really cool. And I did make some rust water. It's in the kitchen. Totally forgot about it until just this moment here. If I do rust water, I will have to do that outside. I'm really messy with things like that. But yeah, this turned out good. These are really dried, but that is so cool. So cool. So glad Misty showed this, because it was probably something I would never have thought of doing, but this is a really simplified way to do it. this one open. I think this is the same thing. These are also crepe myrtle leaves. Crepe myrtle bush leaves. They turned out really well. Really well. Peel all these off later, but this is a crepe myrtle. I like that. But it did turn out, they did turn out better on the paint paper for most of the leaves. Same thing. Just turned out amazing. Really like it. Front and the back. Let's see, this was just put on one side of the flowers and it smashed on through to the coffee and tea stain. So I just kept it because I thought it looked cool. This is a maple leaf from my neighbor's tree. Is that not amazing? Wow, just wow. And I can see the burgundy around the edges. I don't know if the camera shows it up or not, but I can see the burgundy around the edges. This is really gorgeous. I have to go over and get some more from her tree. Let her know before I go over so she won't think a creeper's coming over plucking leaves. Weirdo come plucking leaves out. This one is the smaller leaf from the same maple tree, and they are gorgeous on the stems. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing. And this, I had pieces of chipboard on either side, and it made the imprint of the chipboard. I'm going to have to make sure I use exactly the 8.5 by 11 be 4 1/4 by 5.5 size. But that's gorgeous. This is just smaller leaves from the same tree as that one. They have a lot more color. Must be because they're newer. I'm not sure. I like it. It's really awesome. This is a mess. This is salvia. And I didn't realize I should take off the little flowers and just put the little flowers on because it is like a succulent. I don't know if it is in the succulent family. I do not know. But it just, the juice just went everywhere. Had a big mess. But that's what that is, the salvia. The whole thing. That's the flower and the stem, everything. I wouldn't recommend that. I did that one. And then these are leaves from dragonflower. Dragon plant. I'm not sure exactly. Pull these apart. But it's green on the top of the leaf and purple on the underbelly. So we've got a little bit of the purple there. And these were really juicy too. That's paper thin. That looks so awesome. Yeah, that one turned out really good. You can see the purples. But when I sopped up the water with the paper towel, it was purple. It was green on the inside and purple on the outsides. That was just unique. So that one. Here's another salvia, I think. Let me look. This might be... Yes, this is another salvia. Just, it's kind of hideous. Like antennas on a bug or something. But yeah, don't recommend doing the whole flower. That's just a bit much. Has a good texture though. But I didn't know. I'm just learning. And it's really fun. Really quick to do also. If you do it that way, I smashed them and put them in the bathroom to let the heater speed up the drying process. This is actually the shape of the leaf. It looks like a lily pad, but it's not because they grow in the grass, but it is considered a weed here in my area. But yeah, it left the impression of the flower, a void, and then all the juices went out. That's unique. And the purple's pretty. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, this was just on the outside. I put 2 on the outside to absorb some of the juices on the salvias. But it looks like a candy cane. That's funny. Or ears. Could be fairy ears or elf ears. Okay, this, I don't know what this is. Okay, this is a salvia, but I did just a teeny tiny one. Just, it was like maybe that long. I just smashed it all out. It looks really gorgeous. All the purple colors are really pretty. Let's see, what is this one? This is one of the dragon leaves. This was a smaller one. I just wanted to do it to see if I could keep it from juices running out, and they all ran out to the end. So I didn't get much on there, but just kind of an impression. And this was the other page, part of this one. This, let's see what we have here. This is one I did just on the salvia, just the purple little blooms. I just put them by themselves just to see what would happen. They're really juicy too, but got some really pretty color. And it's like, the impression, it is like in there. It's really pretty. Into the paper. Impressioned into the paper. I don't know how you say that, but hope you're getting the gist of what I'm trying to say. And this was one of my first attempts too. That at the salvia, that's just a bit much. They're really, really juicy, but the texture is there. Make a specimen card out of that maybe or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, that is it. Did the maple leaf, the salvia, the dragon plant, and the maple dragon, the vinca, and the crepe myrtle. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I will link the videos to the two that I watch, and also Mystical Misty, so you can see the amazing eco prints she got too. So thank you for watching. I'm Bax with Black Whisper Crafts. Have a wonderful day.